you going on a cruise to Alaska or on a cruise on Royal Caribbean's Radiance of the Seas? If so, this series of Let's Cruise videos is for you. This is the third episode for our trip on the Radiance of the Seas. We do these videos so that you can come along with us so you know what to expect before you go, and so you don't make the same mistakes that we did. Welcome to part 3 of our cruise through Alaska. On this part, we go to Icy Strait Point. When I first heard that's where we were going, I looked it up on the internet, watched some videos, and a lot of people didn't like it. But I have to say, they're completely wrong. Icy Strait Point is located by a small town called Hoonah. It was custom built for the cruise industry and for tourism, and it is currently owned by approximately 1,400 native Alaskans. It has the world's largest ZipRider. It goes 1,300 feet from the top of a mountain to sea level, and it reaches a speed of over 60 miles per hour. There's also a 1912 salmon canning factory that they restored into a museum, and it's pretty amazing the technology they had back then to take a salmon and stick it in a can.
In the stillness of the night, a melody begins. Voices rising from the deep, ethereal and thin.
Welcome to day 4. We're just pulling into Icy Strait Point, and that right there, is the zip line that we're going on and the gondola to get up to it. And we've got like 3 hours before we can go up, but there's all sorts of other things to do. Right around, this is where we're going to be going in, I believe, and right around this corner is, the typical port stuff, but way down and around is the local town that you can walk to, and I hear the walking path is amazing. So I tried to get up on the bow first thing, but I came out and we were already here, so we must be ahead of schedule. And you can't really see from here with this camera, but there is, let's see here, right there, a cruise ship following us in, and they'll have to go to, where is it? That dock. So there's actually a gondola that runs from that dock to this dock, back and forth, so you don't have to walk. And we'll see what it looks like in port.
The fall is coming, I can feel it. The breeze brings goosebumps to my skin. Tonight the whiskey feels stronger. Gasoline on hidden desires. So I'll throw
Well, we made it ashore, and we're the first people off the cruise ship, and it doesn't look like anyone else is getting off, so we have the place to ourselves. And yeah, is it beautiful? And there's a orca statue.
It's not a statue, it's a real.
It's a real one? Yeah, it's real. So we're gonna go for a little walk right now, see what we can find.
Set out beneath the sky so grand, with naught but hope held in their hand, eyes reflecting the celestial dome. They wander far but dream of home, wind in their hair with every step they carve, a tale of to the wide world to marvel. In the third orbit round the sun, travelers without a map to run, their compass pointed to the stars. They pick their way through life's memoirs, days that whisper, nights that scream, a journey vast as space it seems. Third orbit travelers charting the unknown, hearts on a journey reaping what they've sown. Under the sky's vault they find their theme in life's life breads before them, wide as the sea. Third orbit travelers wild and free.
Well, we went up to the top of the hill because we figured all sorts of stuff to do up there, and we could hang out up there until our zip line And because of bear sightings, all the walking trails are closed down. And the only other thing of note up there was a trailer that sold beer, and it was closed because it's too early. And it's cold, and there was no indoor space up there. So we're heading back down because we still have 2 hours to do something while we wait for our zip line. And we're gonna try to find some coffee somewhere. But it's gorgeous views from up top. There's 3 cruise ships in port, and one of them, and there's only 2 piers, so one of them has to tender back and forth. That would suck if you're on that cruise ship. But anyhow, time to find some warm drink. See how happy she looks? You. Did you see that? She just discovered how high up the zip line is. She said she might throw up while doing it. I guess that'll make really good video if that's the case. I hope we catch it on the action cams. We're on the way up. We only have 30 minutes left, so until the zip line. But man, it's so cool. At the very end, there are these big springs that, well, we were on the way up. Now we just stopped. Oh, there we go. They slam into these springs to stop the people. That seems like a lot of fun. Can't wait. It is way up there, though. Okay, so this is reindeer stew. This is smoked salmon chowder. This is the Dungeness crab, and then this is the stone crab, I think. Butter, and these are lemons. Cat. Welcome to the end of day 4. Well, after we did the zip line, I walked around and did some video for a port tour, but it started to rain. It was mild at first, it was just some sprinkles, but the wind was pretty strong, so it was kind of blowing around. But I was able to get most of that done. But then we went back on the ship, and as soon as we got on the ship, I remembered, oh my goodness, I forgot one thing. And I looked out the window and it was pouring and pouring. But I braved it. I ran out. I was like the only one ashore. And I had to take a picture of a menu in a restaurant. I was soaking wet by the time we get back. So we got back. We went up and had dinner. And that was about it. Because tomorrow, day 5, we're in Sitka. And we are going on a rigid inflatable through the islands around Sitka, and then we have some free time on a private island and an Alaskan bake. It's an early night tonight because we have to be ready for our excursion at 7:30 in the morning. We have to be up pretty early to, get cleaned up and then get ready. So we'll see how that goes tomorrow. It's supposed to rain all day, so that'll be fun. We're going to be soaked anyway in the rigid inflatable, but anyhow, hopefully there'll be lots of good videos from that. See you then. Thank you for watching. My name is Sean, and this is the Third Orbit Travelers. If you got any value at all out of this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this and other long-form travel vlogs, cruise ship reviews, cruise ship tours, port tours, restaurant reviews on cruise ships, basically anything Royal Caribbean related, please consider subscribing. And I want to take a second to thank our channel members, the travelers. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have any members. See you next time.